I was rudely interrupted by the fact that I didn't have enough camera time. Anyways, this is part 2 of Be Careful Where You Associate Your Brand. I didn't get a chance to finish up that last portion, but this will be part 2. Listen, practitioners. I don't have to tell the very skilled practitioners this. Maybe the new and up and budding ones I will have to. Practitioners, spiritualist, whatever title you may hold, you are a leader. I guess I'm talking to the newbies. I'm not necessarily talking about those that are seasoned. Listen, you're a leader, and you have to be careful what you do. I've been a leader since I was a child. I remember when I was a child, I was teaching Vacation Bible School at 13. I've always had a huge responsibility on me because my mother was an older mother, and she was from the older generation, born in 1932. Mom born in like 1900. Like 1900 on the dot. And so, being raised by an older parent, I had a lot of responsibilities on me because I had an old soul, so to speak, and I, just didn't act like the rest of the kids, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was wild and I like to have a lot of fun and stuff like that, but, I'm trying to get away from these gnats. The trees hold a lot of bugs. But, being the fact that, we were as kids, we were very classy, because my mom's sister played a part in it too. They were all about, you being the model kid. Etiquette was very important with them. And, they literally placed the forks and spoons in a certain position, And we couldn't put our elbows on the table. You couldn't talk at the table, whistle, sing, or anything. We ate at the table. You don't have those families anymore where, everyone sits at the table. That's a dying a relationship. It's a dying relationship, having meals at the table with the kids. Now, even I, in the 90s with my children, we all sat to the table and we ate together. I don't think they do that anymore. Of course, I don't do it now because my children are all grown, and they have their own homes, their own lives, their own partners. But we do when they come here, okay? We do sit all together at the table. And we say our prayers. A lot of people have a problem with that, me as a witch, saying we say our prayers and when I call on Jesus Christ or God. But you got to realize I'm into hoodoo magic. In hoodoo magic, we still go to church when we want to go to church if we need to get something off of us. We still read the Bible. We still rely on the Bible. We do magic using the Bible. But in hoodoo, you can also call on Satan. You can call on the devil. You can call on any wicked, evil entity that you want to. And we do send out curses and hexes, as well as pray and bless. That's just the tradition. And if you wasn't brought up in the South, you have no concept of hoodoo. See, a lot of people they're not brought up here, but you brought up here in the South. They come from other places, and then they try to judge and put their stamp on hoodoo. You're not a part of it, okay? But there are people who are outside of hoodoo that want to learn, and I'm here to teach you what hoodoo is. That's if you want to know. It's a way of living, okay? Anyways, you are, as spiritualists and practitioners, are leaders. Be careful what you allow people see you do. Hello? You can't be caught on here having a meltdown, a breakdown, losing your mind, losing your head, making irrational decisions in front of your followers. You can't do that. Be very careful if you see yourself, getting ready, or like we say down south, fixing to, or fictional. Get ready to have a meltdown. Remove yourself from the camera. And if people are trying to tell you that you are losing your mind, listen to them and go out and seek some help. Sometimes the practitioner has to go to another practitioner. I have to go sometimes and seek me some help sometimes because it can be a load on you. I never will forget back in 2004, I was going to a psychic and because, of my situation where life happened to me. It was around '04. I lost my mom and everything. And I had a practitioner that guided me. My aunt guided me through the tumultuous times. Psychics are human beings. Psychics, we suffer loss and mishaps. We're not God. And sometimes we have to, turn our attention to the help that is out there. I'm watching someone actually lose their mind here on social media. Everyone's trying to tell them, go out and seek help. They refuse. And they don't know they're sick. That's what's so bad about it. And the authorities and all of these social figures, social worker figures, won't offer any help. Spiritualists, leaders out there, don't let your people down. A lot of people got hurt. When this person really just lost their mind, going from one place to the other, taking their followers on this big, huge roller coaster ride, this person really disappointed a lot of people because they found out she wasn't who they thought she was. And you can't expect an apology or any type of regrets from this person because they are not clothed in their right mind. I saw circus take place, y'all. The elephants came out, the tigers, lions, and bears. Oh my. It was crazy, and it's still crazy. You just never know what to expect yet. But I am here to say, okay, I give a public apology to all of those who were following my brand, you understand? And looking to this person as a leader. Only to those who were following my brand had something to do with me and saw me in that situation. And was seeking any kind of leaderships through me from this person, if that ever happened. But now I cannot apologize for what that person has done, because that's something that you will never get an apology for, because it's not clothed in its right mind. It's crazier than a Junie bug, crazier than a Betsy bug. The worst thing you can do is to be in this place on called Earth and not have the faculties of your mind. Woo! Next to pain, that's one of the worst sufferings, to be on the planet and not even be quite aware that you're here. Because where this person is right now, we don't know where it's going. It's bad off right now, but where is it going to lead them? And it's guiding children. Oh, Lord have mercy. We've tried to reach out and get all the help we possibly can, but help is not in sight. Ain't gonna be no help. And I hate to pull out race, but as African Americans, it's very difficult for us to get the health care we need here in this Western society, because it wasn't quite designed for us. Even the medications are not designed for us. It's not designed for us. Okay? So that's why your medications don't work. Your farms, your pharmaceuticals, they don't work for you because they weren't designed for you. Hello? The globalists were only thinking about themselves when they did that. Anyways, if any of you all were affected by this character under my brand, I do apologize. Because I made a decision to go out to help someone with children. We felt like, hey, you know, we're going to help all the witches out there. You know what I'm saying? Do I regret helping this particular person? Absolutely not. The regret is the people who may have been harmed. Okay? If you were harmed by this particular person under my brand, okay, we give you an official apology. But I am not taking credit for any of her own people under her brand. Those people who are buying readings and things of that nature and, you know, getting work done, I can't take responsibility for any of that, and I won't. I'm only taking responsibility for my own brand only. For me and my brand, okay? I could not imagine what those people are going through that are purchasing work from someone like this that just don't have all their screws in place. You're talking about one. This is one of the most ridiculous fiascos I've ever seen in my life. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I just cringe. I just get this doing this like, oh, God. Ooh. Okay. So anyways, the moral of the story here, because I am the great wisdom witch here in this sector of YouTube, be careful where you associate your brand, and know, to all the practitioners and spiritualists, you will be held accountable for all of your actions. And when you know you're wrong, give people a public apology. Don't you think you owe them that? Don't you? You got people watching you. I have a lot of people that will, I don't want to use the word copy, but the people that I love that are following me, that will make some adjustments in their lives to do some of the things I do. They may just put on a shell necklace or whatever, because what they want change. They want positive change in their lives. So I know people are, you know, keeping their eyes on me. They always have since 13. Even here in my physical world. I've always been the leader, the trendsetter, even here on YouTube and social media. Okay? So I want to let those who are following me under my brand know that I will do my damnedest not to let y'all down. And when I can't do it no more, I know that my children will be the successors, I guess that's the word to speak, behind my brand, or I will be looking for another fellow witch, you know, to do some apprenticeship with, because we got to keep it alive, witches. Someone done it for me. My aunt done it for me. I'm willing to do it for someone else. Okay? I'll be back in a little bit because the gnats are bothering me. Visit me at Facebook. I'm Venita Davis, Venita Davis. Bye-bye.